Let's take a quick look at how to have ProPresenter trigger a lighting console over MIDI. So the first thing that we have to have is we need a MIDI dongle. This is just plugged into my laptop with USB. It has a in and out connector. So I can, and I'm using Windows, but this should be very similar on Mac. If I go into my devices, I can see that I just have a generic USB MIDI device shown up here. And so that means that it's connected to Windows, so we're good to move forward. The next thing that I want to do is I want to go into ProPresenter, and I want to go to Preferences, and I probably didn't clear this out, so we'll start over. So you're going to go to Devices. You're going to click this little plus. You might have some more stuff, but just click on MIDI. We're going to go to Settings. So we have Sources and Destinations. We want to send MIDI commands out, so we're going to do Destinations and check your adapter. And then we want to click Auto Reconnect, so it reconnects whenever ProPresenter boots up. We'll click Done, and then we'll click Connect. So now we're showing that we are outputting, and we're good to go here and close this. So now on our slides, I need to start fresh here. We're going to go to Add Action, and then we're going to click Communication, and now we can see that we have the device set up, and we can send a note on command or a note off command. So we must send a note on command, and so now we've got our command here, but now how do we know what channel and what note to send? So this is where we have to go to the lighting console. I'm going to pull up a quick video that shows.
Let's take a look at using MIDI from an external device to trigger playbacks in the QuickQ console.
How to trigger playbacks.
If I open up one of the playbacks and go to the options, you can then see the MIDI note that is going to trigger that particular playback. I'll close.
So right there, if we back up a hair, we can see that it's going to be on channel 1 with note on of 60.
I'll close this. I can then use my MIDI device to send that note and trigger the start of playback.
So the way that that would work is in ProPresenter, when you hit that Q, you're going to send the MIDI note, like he's pressing this button, and it will, each time you send it, it's going to step through your Q stack. So keep that in mind. So I would imagine you're going to have a look, hopefully just one Q, and it will trigger it. If you want to step through, you can do that. It gets a little bit more complex. But the best thing to do would be have a handful of different Q stacks set up, each with different looks, and then you would go into the settings and grab the MIDI on, note, and channel for each Q stack that you want to trigger with ProPresenter. So let's go back over to ProPresenter. So we know that we're going to be on channel 1, and we want our note to be note 60, just based on what that video showed us. Your channel and notes might be different, just depending on what Q stacks you're going to trigger. And now you're going to click Done. And so now when you click on slide 1 is going to go live from your video output, but it's also going to send a MIDI trigger out of your USB device to the lighting console. I didn't talk about how to connect it. Mine has in and out labeled. So we're going out from the computer into the lighting console. So you're going to want to take the output, plug it into the input MIDI of the lighting console. And then ProPresenter should be able to control your lighting console. Fingers crossed. let us know if it still doesn't work, and we can help you a little bit more.